Welcome, beautiful souls. I hope everyone is well. If you found yourself here, there is definitely a reason for you to be here. The universe is nudging you, your higher self is nudging you, your spirit guides. There is some alignment that's happening so that you can receive this insights or guidance that you need. So let's delve into the reading. But just before we start, I just want to announce who I'll be doing the reading for at the end of this reading. Her name is Eritana, and her question was, or his, no, definitely her, Eritana, what signs or what are the signs of breaking karmic cycles? And I've just written it down, so I'm reading it from there. So she said, what are the signs of breaking karmic cycles? So we get to that at the end of the reading with a 3-card reading for her. So Eritana, please stay tuned to the end to receive your reading. And for the rest of you, let's get started with the first card. So I'm pulling from an oracle deck called Human Spirit Oracle, and the first one says support system. Support system. Okay, so I'm catching an energy, and it's sort of an energy or frequency where people are carrying a lot here. I feel like everyone is carrying so much right now. Let me move this out the way. And then we've got mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. The last card that we've got here is hope, belief in fulfillment. So yeah, I am picking up an energy where there's a lot happening in your space. Where you are needing support right now. There's a call for you to connect. You may feel like you're sort of doing everything on your own. Everything is overwhelming and you're walking this journey on your own. The world is heavy. It's a very, very heavy energy that I'm feeling right now. And I feel like with this card, support is around you. I mean, there could be friends or a mentor, a spiritual teacher, your guides. Help is available to you, but are you allowing yourself to receive it? I do feel like I said, currently you're feeling like the world is on your shoulders. Everything feels a bit heavy. But I must remind you that support comes in so many different forms. And if you're feeling a bit disconnected, it may be a bit challenging to connect with your spirit guides. And so, I do feel a lot of challenges right now, but support is on its way. You need to open yourself up to it. There's like this unexpected place where you will receive support also that I'm sensing. But again, trust in the universe. There's this divine timing happening. Then with the mist, trust your inner compass. I am getting like you also quite the opposite, not really trusting in what's happening. There's this air of uncertainty around your path. You might be in a space where clarity just completely feels out of reach, like you're walking through the fog. You don't know which way to go. You're struggling to see the details. Again, this is that nudge for you to step into your own intuition. Your intuition, it's your greatest tool. Not everything will always make sense logically, but you're being asked to lean into your inner knowing rather than getting those external validations, because externally we're viewing the world and we're seeing fog and we can't see, and it's the unknown. So yeah, a bit of heavy energy here. And again, with this card coming through, we've got hope, belief in fulfillment. Are you struggling a bit with shifting where you're at right now? I mean, again, we've got the storm here. I know it's a picture, but we've got the storm here. We've got mist. So you're kind of struggling to see your way forward. Do you even sort of have an idea where you want to go? Is that foggy? Is that like not clear to you right now? or maybe you do have plans, but you're just kind of feeling a bit doubtful, wondering if things are, that you deeply desire are going to come into fruition. Will they ever come to? But this is a card to remind you hope is really the force that ignites the manifestation. So as much as the storm is there, this is a reminder that the life that you envision is not only possible, it is already aligned behind the scenes, behind the mist. Your faith is unseen, but it brings things into form. So you've got to keep holding on to that future space, that idea, that goal, that dream, the idea of yourself further, although it may be further ahead or you can't see it, it is there. It's that unwavering faith in yourself, in your higher self, in this vision, in life itself. So I am, sure. Let's get some tarot out for you quickly, and let's unpack this energy a bit. It's a heavy energy. What is going on with you? It's really, really, really a heavy energy. You are either doubtful of doing, you're not trusting support, or you want support, you don't know where to get it, you can't see past things. You might not necessarily have the hope that your plans will come through. So let's pull out the first tarot, and we've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. Let's pull out all the cards quickly and then let's unpack it. We've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, definitely a bit of a heavy energy. But then we've got the Queen of Swords coming through for you here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. I almost said Ten of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be also around worries about money. We've got the Page of Pentacles here, and then finally we've got the Six of Pentacles. Okay, let's have a look at the bottom as well. Unseen energies, the Tower. Yeah, there's a lot happening in your space, my dear loved ones. A lot happening here, a lot of worry. If we look at the Eight of Swords, right? So with the Eight of Swords, you are very much in this, I don't want to call it illusion, because again, there's so much things that I feel like are happening in the physical space, in your physical space, in your experience, right? But there's this either an illusion of stagnation or inability to see past your current situations. So you feel a bit trapped and powerless, as if something external is holding you back. There's all, and you can probably name them. This is going wrong. I can't get this right. I'm still waiting for this. But the truth is, the only thing really holding you back right now is the belief that you are stuck. And I know that's a hard truth right now, considering where you are in your space. But this card shows a figure of a person blindfolded, right? Surrounded by all these swords, sort of like blocking your path. Yet the path forward is kind of open. If you see behind you, right behind you, there is a way through. And if we look, there is sort of on the horizon something there. But you feel like you might not have the enough sources or capabilities to get through this point. So this is all about what you're feeling, because you're in your head space too much, you're worrying too much. But again, this is not entirely the case. And I suppose what I can add to that is, as you focus a lot on this state that you're in, you're sort of attracting more of the same experiences. So your first step is to recognize that the illusion that has kept you bound is merely an illusion, and you've got to shift yourself out of that. That is a big one. I mean, you've got a Tower card here. So there's a big shift that you've got to move through, where you've sort of been telling yourself stories about your own limitations, about your potential. But my dear, your potential is way bigger than what you are going through right now. And that is testament, because here we are, we've got the 10 of Swords that come up. And that is an ending of a very painful cycle. And again, the Tower card. That is an ending of a cycle. Let me just fix my camera quickly. Sorry about that. So that is an ending of a cycle. And the chapter has really been exhausting for you. It has depleted you. It has been filled with so many challenges, but that is coming to an end. This card shows a figure laying on the ground and the swords in their back, symbolizing the absolute completion of a journey. But also, I mean, we're acknowledging that you've been through a lot. It's not so bad. Let me rephrase that. You've been through so much. You feel like you don't have any fight left in you. And so you've just kind of, at this point in time, probably have also gone, you know what? It is what it is. And that's that surrender energy, which is actually not a bad energy, because once you sort of let go of the fight and push and pull and trying to control and trying to do that, there's this element of release. So you're stepping out of the cycle and you must allow it to fully release. For a lot of you, because of the 8 of Pentacles coming out in your reading, I do feel this is has to do a lot with finances. So it could also be career related. You feel like you're stuck there. You've had a lot of challenges there. It has impacted you financially. Even from a business perspective, you might have had a lot of challenges with business lately, and it's left you feeling really, really stuck. People have probably, I don't want to say backstabbers, but they've, yeah, there's a lot of people are involved, and they've left you stranded almost. And yeah, it's a really, really heavy energy. So there's this belief system that you kind of have to work through here, work through some of those self-imposed limitations. It is time to walk away from what no longer serves you. So if there's individuals that you've been in business with that have not been serving the highest good of what you're trying to create in your business or in your career, it is time to walk away from this and start to choose what is and what will serve you. Especially when we have the Queen of Swords coming in here. So it's clarity through truth. It is your turning point. 10 of Swords, then we've got the Queen of Swords. It brings sharp clarity and wisdom. After walking through the challenges of like the 8 of Swords, you're feeling the limitations, and then literally just breaking down with the 10 of Swords. You are going to have the ability to see things through and see things with clarity and truth. There is a little bit of detachment with the Queen of Swords, but it's not really in a cold way. If I can describe it, it's detaching from all the trauma, so to speak, and the belief systems that have brought you into the space of really feeling depleted and defeated. So that is because of this hard time. You are actually going to get to a point where it's not emotional detachment. You're just not going to live the story anymore. You're not going to live this repetitive cycle of this mental feeling drawn back and feeling held back and limited. So it unfortunately, you needed to go through this. Sometimes it's through the most amazing experiences that we have this awakening within us. But other times it is through some of the hardest times of our lives that we wake up to certain realizations. So you need to ask yourself, what are you taking away from that? What traumas are you going to transmute and change going forward. So you may make some decisions based on truth rather than fear moving forward. You're being asked to step into your state of authority, into your sovereignty, where you have been giving your power away, where you haven't been setting boundaries. You're going to start setting those boundaries. You're going to start taking back your power, taking it back, standing your ground, being authentic in whatever form or way, but you're really going to start taking that power back. And you're also going to let go of the emotions that have been playing within those belief systems that have been making you feel those limitations, that feeling of failure, so to speak, with the 10 of Swords. It's an ending of a cycle. You've got this new cycle coming in. And with all this Eight of Pentacles, with all the Pentacles, I do feel like it's money related also for you. And you have been putting quite a lot of work in. And I think with the Eight of Pentacles, the infinity, continue to build on that. But now that you're entering this new state, build it from this new place. If you feel like you need to start again and you have the opportunity to do that in whatever form or way, start again. If you have the opportunity to change careers or move jobs or start some other business or change, sort of transmute that business as you change as well, go into that space. The Eight of Pentacles represents dedication and craftsmanship. So as you sort of stand back up from this intense, ending, you do get a bit of energy again. The yellow, the sacral chakra sort of awakens again. You do get energy. You start moving into the space of dedication, of honing in on your craftsmanship and mastery. So whatever you're working towards, whether it's like I said, whether it's personal growth or your career, even just purely your spiritual evolution, especially with this tough experience that you're going through, commit to it fully. Commit to it fully. It might sometimes feel a little bit tedious at times, but this card is reminding you that consistency over a long period of time will definitely lead you to success, because then we've got the Page of Pentacles, and this is that new opportunity that is emerging. Something fresh is entering your life, and so you've gone through all this stuff. You've sort of gone through the mental issues. I don't want to say mental issues, but that state of being that you were in your mind. You've gone through that. You've gone through the issues. You're clearing out things, and so you're going back to committing to yourself, committing to your goals, committing to some sort of consistency in your life. And in the Page of Pentacles, the student, the seeker, the one who is open to getting knowledge and refining their skill comes in for you. And this is an invitation to embrace the unknown with curiosity rather than fear. Before, you might have been acting with a bit of fear, creating a bit of tension, creating a bit of limitation. So now it's like, stay open to new possibilities, even if they don't fit your original plan. So just be open to those possibilities. We'll end off the reading with the Six of Pentacles. So, and we'll have a look at the Tower card just now. Balance and reciprocity. I always want to muddle my words up in my mouth, but this energy is receiving and giving. If you also look at the card, there is a balance there as well. There is this element of financial balance that I'm picking up for you that comes in, especially after putting in consistent effort. There is energy of receiving and giving. There is that energy of balance. In addition to that, I can say that there's also a call for you to start to sort of give back. It doesn't have to be financially, but if you've got a team working with you, share your knowledge, share your resources, share your energy with other people. It allows you to also learn to give as you receive, and to receive help, and to receive things and also give. So have that balance between the two. But I do feel like there's a lot of financial balance that's coming in for you here. And just another part I think that I want to mention is make sure that you're also not overextending yourself. So find the balance between not necessarily giving and receiving, but how much work you're putting in, how much effort you're putting in, and let the universe and let people come to you and give to you and support you where you need the support. So if you're working with a team, and I'm picturing a person in a team, if you need to get help, ask for help. They are there to support you. You're a team, work together. But it does iron itself out. I think with the major arcana at the bottom of the deck, where we look at, some of the hidden things there, it is a major arcana. So this is a massive shift for you. It's a massive shift. Something is definitely crumbling, but death and crumble, it is always an opportunity for something new to come. And now you have the opportunity of building something else on maybe something that didn't have a good foundation. So it's that recalibration, the energy of recalibration. It's not punishment. It's actually a renewal for you. So yes, things may seem like there's this unexpected, things are falling apart. This job is not working, or your belief system, something around the way you've been making money and the way you expected things to happen. There's this like things are just or weren't working out for you. It is going to come to an end. Yes, it sort of breaks away your belief systems, but it helps you to build a solid foundation. So what collapsing is doing is more on you getting aligned to the place where you need to be. There's parts of you that want to grow, that want to come out, that need to shift, that need to transmute where you are at. So sometimes we get nudged into a bit of a tough situation. So but it's coming to an end. There's balance coming. There is opportunities coming financially for you. That's your reading. If this resonated with you, I do send you all the support that you need. I'm asking your spirit guides and your higher self to show you and nudge you along the way. Also, cycles like this never end. Yes, they end. They always come to an end. They never stay as is. Life is a cycle of ebbs and flows, so it will come to an end. All right, so if this message resonated with you, leave a comment in the section. Let me know what you're going through, and if you do have a question, and if this reading resonated, leave a question in the comment section, and I will be doing a reading, or I'll answer your question at the end of the next reading. I'll post the questions out on the Friday readings. So drop your question below and let's see how your guides can answer those questions. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. I appreciate your support. Join the community, and sending you all the love and light and healing and strength to get through this time of your life. So so now let's jump into Iritana's message. Answer. Her question is, what are the signs of breaking karmic cycles? Now, one thing I want to just explain before I jump into this reading is this question is purely for Iritana, because everybody's signs will be different. Our experiences around breaking karmic cycles might be slightly different. It might be through interesting synchronicities, it might be through hardship, it might be through just different experiences. So let's get that reading in. I think we got cut there for a second. Okay, but let's get those three cards out for you, Iritana, and you have an absolutely beautiful name. Actually, even went to go Google what it means. And I think it's something about I can't remember, but it's a very, very beautiful name, very interesting, very unique. Yeah, so let's get your message out. What are the signs that you are breaking karmic cycles, Eritana? All right, so the first card that we've got here for you is the Four of Swords. Very interesting. The second one we've got for you is the Wheel of Fortune. And then we've got the Four of Cups. Alrighty. So with the Four of Swords, I think the mere fact that you're asking these questions, I think you've done a lot of introspection. Now with the Four of Cards, I picture this a time, not so much of the hermit energy, but a time for you to just reevaluate everything. And you are sort of moving into a space where you're looking at everything and you're noticing things, almost like an awakening of sort. And you are in a state of questioning things and also reviewing how you've sort of maybe let life experiences push you around and become the victim, instead of you sort of manifesting and being in the space of allowing life through you and allowing synchronicities into your space. So I am picturing you are in that state of questioning where you are at right now. And that already, just the notion of questioning something, or the time spent in contemplation about your life, that is already a step into you breaking karmic cycles. Imagine yourself reliving experiences because you're unconscious about what you're doing, unconscious about how you're bringing experiences into your space. I feel like you're already stepping into that space of becoming conscious about how your mind is playing and how your emotions is playing a big role in your experiences. So that's a big one. One thing that sort of brought that sort of took my attention was the window there. So there's a window pane with pictures there, and I do picture you are now sort of looking at your life and going, what is it I would like to experience? And that, for me, for your personal path is, yeah, that's the beginning of breaking karmic cycles, because then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune doesn't necessarily mean stepping into fortune. It means that you are shifting something major in your life. So whatever it is that you're doing here, carry on doing, because you've got a major arcana coming in for you. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting. And because you are conscious about it, I am feeling that they are shifting in your favor. So those things that you want to change, even whatever it is you're fixing in this life, I feel like you're also breaking sort of generational karmic cycles. This is a big one for you. And I mean, if you've got children coming, or if you don't have children, but whoever's around you is also going to receive this as well. So if you've got children, my goodness, you're doing the most by doing what you're doing here. So I do picture you might be a person who might meditate or contemplate a lot, read, write, do journaling. I'm not too sure, you'll confirm with me, but whatever it is that you're doing, 100%, you're doing a lot of healing here. You're doing a lot of healing here, because you then get the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Four of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups, I think this is just a little bit of a nudge from Spirit to remind you to not forget that once you start moving into this conscious way of living, in whatever form that looks like for you, to be aware of everything around you. The Four of Cups sort of nudges that there are opportunities and synchronicities that you might not be aware of in your space. So this is just a reminder that to remain in that state of always just being aware of how you feel, not to become overly become overly stuck on that, but to just become aware of everything around you. how you react to things, how you perceive things. Can you change your idea about this? Is this belief system working for you? Be aware of everything around you. And then I do feel like it's more of a positive card for you than a negative one, because there's going to be opportunities for you to receive synchronicities, to receive yeses from the universe. And I love those. I'll be asking a question randomly and I'll walk up the road or look at the Instagram reel and I'm like, thank you for the answer, thank you for the validation. You're going to get so much more of that, and it's going to actually get you more excited. So I do think you are breaking karmic cycles. Wheel of Fortune, yes you are. Yes, whatever you're doing, it is there, and you are getting signs. Don't question them, receive them, thank them, and continue to be open to it all. Be open, even when it's negative. Be open to go, hey, what do you need me to see that maybe I'm not seeing? Or why am I experiencing this again? And chuckle and see. Be light, just treat everything like magic and ceremony in everything that you do. And don't forget gratitude as well. I hope I've answered your question, Iritana. I'm sure I have. And just let me know a little bit more about your question and what you're going through. Thank you so much for your question. And again, don't forget, to everyone else, don't forget to leave your question. On Fridays, I'll be posting videos out. And at the end of that video, I will answer a question. We'll choose a winner and we'll do that. Thank you so much, and blessings to you, Iritana. Take care.